Bye. Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Grayson.
Hello.
And today we're gonna like talk about like weird stalker-ish experiences, like just random stuff that's happened to us, and mostly in public. Like, like the first time it was like actually like me and Grayson were together, and we were at Walmart, and this guy just started like following us, and it was just really weird. And like, how did he just like saw me and like followed me down this aisle?
So we were sitting at like the edge of the aisle, and he was like walking down beside us, and he was turned around like looking at Allie and just smiling as he was walking by us. And we went down the aisle thinking, you know, he's just gonna go on his way and do whatever. But he came down the aisle just full beaming.
Yeah, and then he was just like smiling so hard at me walking down the aisle, like
it's a blank stare but with a smile.
No, he was just like smiling so hard at me, and he just like walks right up to me and gives me a hug, and I was like, what?
I didn't have time to warn her. I fully saw him coming down, but I
didn't have time to like react or anything. Like,
yeah, I
was like, what? And like, I don't know, he just like, I was really confused because he didn't seem like he could like be alone at Walmart, and like, so we were like, what? And he just, I don't know, I was like, are you lost? And he was like, no, and then he like ran away.
Yeah, then we were just like standing there talking about it, and I thought she knew him, so I was like, who was that? And she's like, I don't know, he's just a random person. So we were very confused, and right as we were talking about that, he comes down again. And comes out, arms wide open, still smiling, and he starts hugging her.
I just don't know how to like, I don't know, it was just really weird, and it was just, he just hugged me so fast that I was like, didn't have time to like react, and like.
Yeah, he started hugging her again, and then he started trying to hug me, and I was like, no thank you, no thank you.
Which is what I probably should have done, but.
But he said that he was looking to hug everything that looked good. Whatever
and
that means.
Then we were like, okay, like, let's leave.
Yeah.
And,
he got in front of us. Remember when we were leaving?
Oh, yeah.
We were like, how did he get over there? He was, like, way ahead of us.
Yeah.
But there was, like, no time for that to have happened. It was very strange.
Yeah, and then we were, like, checking out, and it was, like, taking forever, and we just, like, see him walk by. We're like, no! It can't be the guy again.
And then, like, your gift card wasn't working, so we had to, like, stand at the desk or whatever. And
yeah.
The whole time this lady was trying to figure out what was going on with her gift card, he just kept walking by and just conveniently. He was also hiding behind displays in, like, the produce section, and he was just, like, looking at us. And I was like, Allie, oh my god, you're not gonna believe this. He's literally staring at us right now. We were scared that he was gonna follow us into the parking lot and leave
I felt like
with
he'd be, like, waiting for us, but
yeah.
Luckily he wasn't, so we're good.
Walmart.
Yeah, that's like why I don't go to Walmart, like, or one of the reasons. Only gift card.
Yeah.
And, oh god.
Okay, so when I was like 13, I went to the park with my mom, and she had taken my phone because I was a bad child. And so I didn't have my phone like this whole summer. And my mom wanted to walk laps around the park and lose weight, and I'm not about the exercise life. So I was just sitting on the swings on the playground, and I see this dude pull up in a pickup truck, and he gets out and sits on these benches that are kind of a good distance away from the swings, but at the same time still pretty close. And he just sits there and he just stares at me. He's just watching me. And I started to get really uncomfortable, and like my instincts started to kick in that this was like a weird situation and I needed to like get away from him. And so I, being 13 years old and not thinking things through, started walking towards the woods. And like, yeah, I obviously noticed he started following me. So I was like, oh shit, this isn't good. So as I was walking, I bent down and like picked up some rocks real quick and just had them in my hand. And I came and sat on this bench that was like at the edge of the woods, but it was in the woods still. And he comes and he sits next to me and he gets really close to me. He's like, what's your name? And so I immediately just threw those rocks at his face and I ran. Dude, that's why I picked up... That's why I picked up those rocks, because I was like, he's gonna follow me and I'm scared.
Yeah,
like,
you're smart.
I need to defend myself in some way, because I was small.
Luckily,
you know? At least my mom, like, taught me that there are scary people in the world that will kill you or kidnap you or something.
Yeah, be a fucking creep.
So I ran, and there was, like, in the center of the park, there was, like, a baseball game going on or something, so there's a bunch of parents and stuff there. And I ran to that section because there's a lot of people, and I figured, like, he wouldn't hurt me or something, like, in front of a bunch of people.
Yeah.
And I couldn't find my mom. I had no idea where my mom was because this park is huge, and I didn't have my phone. So I went up to this old lady, and I was like, hi, this guy is following me, and I need you to pretend to be my grandma or something. And I'm really socially awkward, so I wouldn't do that unless I was in, like, a really fucked up situation.
Yeah.
And she was like, okay, just tell me what he looks like. And I described him to her, and he came up to the baseball game and was just sitting around and staring at me.
Oh my god.
So I was like telling this old lady, I was like, that's him, that's fucking him. And like, she took me to the concession stand, and she told the lady working at the concession stand, and she was like, oh my god, and they're all freaking out because they're thinking that like I'm gonna get kidnapped or something, and I can't find my mom, and I don't have a phone, and they're like, dude, what's happening right now? And then my mom walks by and sees me like freaking out with all these people, and so I told her what was going on. She ran up to that dude so fast, and she was like, if you're fucking with my daughter, like, I'm gonna call the cops, and, like, all this stuff, and he just immediately started freaking out. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about, I've never seen her before in my life, and I was like, you were just sitting next to me on a bench, like, 10 minutes ago asking me what my name was, yet you're gonna say you've never seen me before in your life.
Yeah.
But, just goes to show there are pedophiles out in the world.
Yeah, that's like a pedo story.
Yeah. That's not even the only one I have that's like that either, and that's so sad. Like, people need to just not be scary.
Yeah, I had this creepy dude, like, show up outside of my house, like, outside of my apartment, like, my old apartment. He just, like, it was, like, really late at night, and I was, just, like, sitting on my computer, and my, like, blinds were open, and, like, it was dumb for me to have my blinds open, but, like, it was creepy. Like, and this guy just comes up to my window. It was really late at night, and I was like, like, go away, because I was just, like, so scared. And then he left, but, like, it was really creepy. And then, like, an hour later, I, like, had closed my blinds at this point, and I just see his shadow, like, behind my blinds. And I was like, oh, like, I was, like, paralyzed, though. I didn't know what to do. And I just was like, go away. And he was like, man, like, he talked back to me. It was so creepy.
What the
And, I was like, go away. And he was like, nah, you're too sexy. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, and then I was like, go away or I'm calling the cops. And he was like, man, you really gonna call the cops? And I was like,
yes, you're standing at my window.
I was like, this is not the way to meet women. And then he left. And it was just really creepy overall, though, because he knew where I lived, and he, like, remembered where I lived. And just, because you can walk right up to my window at that point, but I don't live there anymore, so I'm safe.
So creepy. So, when I was on vacation, when I was probably 14 or something with my mom, we went to Disney and we were driving back home, and we went to some random gas station kind of towards like the Georgia line, but we were still in Florida, and my mom went inside to pump the gas or whatever, or like go to the bathroom. My brother was pumping the gas, and so my brother got back in the car. My mom still wasn't done in the gas station yet, so she hadn't come out, but we were just like waiting for her, and there were a bunch of pumps open, but this one truck like pulls up behind us, and he's just like laying on his horn, like he is pissed that we're just sitting here. Like, I'm sorry, the only person with a license is, like, inside at this point, because my brother didn't have a license, I didn't have a license, I didn't even know how to drive a car, so, and so my brother and I are like, this is awkward, this sucks, and this dude just won't stop. It's, like, 2 minutes, and he's still, like, going with it. He's pissed as fuck. My mom finally comes out, and my brother and I are like, you better, like, move, because this dude is not playing any games for some reason. My mom, being very confrontational, like I said in the last story, was like, no, I'm just gonna sit here and make him wait longer. And I'm like, no! Like, I'm just so socially anxious. I was like, please. My mom, oh my god. And she, like, gets on her phone and she's, like, plugging up her Bluetooth in her car, trying to pick a song, and, like, She's taking her time, okay?
Chilling.
So he gets out of his car at this point, and he walks up to the window, and he starts banging on the window, and my mom rolls her window down. She's like, "Excuse me, can I help you?" And he was like, "Move from the fucking pump," and he was like yelling at her and stuff, and my mom was like, "No, you're gonna wait," or something, and he just like revved himself up like that, and then just kicked our like mirror for no reason. He just like lifted his leg up. This old man just lifted his leg all the way up and just like kicked our mirror. And my mom goes running inside. My mom goes, "I'm gonna call the police," and goes running inside, even though she already had a phone in her hand and she could have just done it like right there. She wanted to be like dramatic and make him scared, so she ran into the gas station and like used their phone to call the cops. And so as soon as she said that, he got in his truck and like ran away. Like he skirted out of there, but I had enough time to get his license plate, and so I typed the license plate down in my phone, and my mom came back out and was like, "Damn, I don't have any information on him. I only know what he looks like. I didn't even see what his car looked like." Like, she was like, I just realized, like, I can't file a police report because I don't know what he looks like, or, like, I don't know what the license plate number was, and I was like, I got it, so I gave it to the cops, and it took, like, 45 minutes for the cops to show up, so we were just sitting, we weren't even going home at that point because my mom was so serious about wanting to call these cops, so we sat there and waited for the cops instead of going home when we still had, like, 8 hours left to drive. We're just sitting there at this gas station, and I don't think anything ever happened with it.
Yeah, I doubt they would, like, I don't know.
He had a Georgia plate. That's all I can tell you.
Dang.
Like, white truck Georgia plate.
Oh, wow. People in the South love their big white trucks.
I would never kick someone's mirror.
Okay, so there's this guy, I don't know, I mean, I'm guessing it was a guy, that, like, somehow, for some reason, they decided to make a Snapchat under my name. Like, under my Twitter name, but, like, my Snapchat is different than my Twitter, so, like, they made it, like, as my Twitter name. And they were, like, adding all these people from my town, just, like, randomly, like, random people I didn't even know, like. And then one day I get this, like, Twitter DM from this girl that I, like, kind of know. And she was like, "Hey, do you know, like, Allie Tibbs?" And, the girl I know was like, "Yeah, like, kind of." And they said, oh, she added me on Snapchat, and then I kind of knew who she was from social media, so I messaged her and was like, "Hey, like, how do I know you? Like, how'd you get my Snap," or whatever. Mm-hmm. And, the account just Snapchatted back with a picture of their hairy butthole. Why? Why?
What the fuck?
And I was like at work just chilling while this was going on, so I started freaking out like, what? Who is this? And then I got some of my friends to like add the account, and I added them and was like, "Bro, what's up with this? Like, why are you doing this? Like, this is my name." And the account wasn't super active, like its Snap score was pretty low, but like it was still like active. And I Snapchatted them, they added me back, and I was like, "Who is this? Why are you doing this?" And of course they just sent me a picture of a hairy butthole in response. And I was like, and then I just kind of like, I was pissed off, but I kind of gave up and I like blocked them. But you can't really like report people, so like he like, I don't know if he kept Snapchatting people buttholes or whatever, and like he sent some of my friends pictures of his butthole, and we never really figured out who it was. But then that was over the summer, and I went back to school, and then I moved back home, and as soon as I was home, the like butthole account just started like being active again. And
that's so creepy.
It just started like Snapchatting again, and like
Ew.
Like I randomly received a Snapchat from them, and it was like just a picture of a butthole, and sometimes the butthole would have like messages in it, and like I wouldn't like click on it or anything. I didn't have time to read that because I was like, ugh, like, and it was just really gross. So I never figured out what he was trying to tell me. Oh, the worst part. I was like
at that point I was really pissed off and I was like, why are you doing this? Like, you need to stop. And he replied, he was like, if you send me a video of you farting, I'll stop. Like, no.
I have so many questions.
Cause I was like, and he said that in like Messenger, like, and I was just, what? So I just was like, okay, like, I'm contacting Snapchat and getting your account removed. Like, I didn't know what else to do, so I just did that. I really wanted to figure out who it was, and I have like some inklings on who it was, because it's like, as soon as like this one guy figured out I was back home, then it was active that day, so I was kind of like,
If that is him, that's weird. Like,
yeah.
That's I would never would have seen that coming.
Yeah. And it's like, and then I also kind of think it's this other guy, but like maybe, I don't know, it could be anyone, basically. I don't know what I did to like piss someone off enough to do that. I feel like I just like rejected them, and they were pissed.
Even so, like,
yeah.
You're sending people pictures of your asshole.
Pretending to be me, like, dude, you're like not in the show.
Damn it. I have issues. But you got to.
Yeah, but I don't know. I got his account deleted and I haven't heard anything ever since, but it was a really weird experience. Yeah. It kind of like messed with me and I was like, wow, really? Like, butthole stalker? Like, didn't see that one coming. I don't know. Those were just some like interesting stories with like people we've encountered, people like harassing us and stuff. But
there could definitely be a part 2.
Yeah, there could definitely be a part 2, but this video is getting really long, so peace out, y'all. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I didn't say like too much.
Same.
Peace out. Please subscribe. Do that. And follow me on Twitter.